Hi, you are welcome to our today's lesson. Alright, so today we are actually going to look at this question. These are common questions. They will bring these questions in order to confuse you, okay, or to waste your time, to take your time in an exam. So I want to show you the shortest way on how you can deal with the one that has a power 3, okay. Power 3, we are still looking at translation when you are given a point. Okay, so the question is saying that find the transformed equation of that when the origin is shifted to point that. Okay, so let me just copy this. Okay, let me copy it. So we have x to the power 3, then there's plus 5x squared plus 2 xy equal to 0, right? And you already know that if you want to find h, the value you want to find h, you know that the formula is x is equal to x prime plus h, okay? And if you want to find k, the formula is y equal to y prime plus k, right? Good. So now you already know that the value of h is this one and the value of k is that one, right? So what do? So meaning that the h is supposed to be substituted by the 2, or to be replaced by the 2, and k has to be replaced by 1. So this is what we are going to do. I'll remove the h, I'll put the 2, I'll remove the k, and I will put 1. As simple as that. From here now, this is the equation, and you already know that x in the equation has to be replaced with x prime plus 2, and y in the equation has to be replaced by what? By y prime plus 1. So this is what we are going to do. This is x and it has to be replaced by this, so we are going to say this is going to be x prime plus what? 2. Then it is to the power 3, right? Then what follows there is positive 5. Then here this is x has to be replaced by this same expression, x prime plus 2, but it is to the power 2. Okay, it is to the power 2. Then from here you know that you have a plus 2, then this is x. Okay, so but here don't be confused. Okay, so what you're supposed to do here, this 2, it means that it is multiplying with everything. It is multiplying with x as well as what? As y, as well as y. Therefore, what you are supposed to do is to put a large bracket that will show that what you're doing. So this 2 is multiplying by that x, and it is also multiplying by that y. So what you're going to do is to make 2 brackets inside, okay? The bracket for x and the bracket for what? For y. Then this bracket will be like that, okay? So for x, the bracket for x, you're going to put this value. So x prime plus 2, right? Then the bracket for y, you're going to put this value, y prime plus 1, like that, okay? So the equation goes on saying that it is equal to what? Is equal to 0. I hope you have gotten this from here. This is what you are supposed to do from there, okay? So coming to this one, this is x to the power 3, right? This is x to the power 3. I know what you are thinking is saying x prime plus 2 multiplied by x prime plus 2 multiplied by x prime plus 2, like that. That is what you are thinking. But the shortest way you can do this is you can just say it is x prime, okay, plus 2, then you just say to the power 1 multiplied by x prime plus 2, just say to the power what? To the power 2. You know, the laws of indices, it says that when you're multiplying same numbers, let's say 2 to the power 1, then you're multiplying it by what? 2 to the power what? To the power 3. When you're multiplying this kind of numbers, they're the same, okay? They are same. So what you do is, in indices, the way we do them is that you need to get just one base. These are the powers, these are the bases. What you need is to get one base, then you say it is what? It is 2 to the power what? 1 plus what? Plus 3. That is what you do, right? So that is what it means here, okay? So that is what it means here. So that is why I am doing this like that, okay? So now when you continue from here, so just write them like this, okay? Just subtract the 1 you put there, then the 2 you just put there, then continue with this. So this is saying that it is positive 5, right? It is positive 5, then multiplied by, but what you need to do is that you need to expand this first, okay? You need to expand this. This is x power 2, and you know that in the previous video I said that expanding this, you're just going to say this is x squared. X prime squared is going to be x prime to the power 2, then 2 times x prime, it is 2x prime, then multiplied by 2, you're going to have 4, okay? You're going to have 4x prime, like that. Then here you're going to say 2 squared, it is just 4, right? Yes, it is just 4. So remember to put the bracket, because this 5 has to be multiplied with what is in the bracket, okay? Then what follows from here? From there you have what? Positive 2, and the 2 has to be multiplied with everything. So you show this bracket, okay? You do this. Now here you have different values in here. So what you're supposed to do is to multiply this to expand these two, okay? So you need to expand these two, meaning that you're going to say x prime times y prime. That is going to give you what? It is going to give you x prime y prime. Then x prime times 1, you're going to have what? X prime. 2 times y prime, you're going to have 2y prime, like that, okay? 2y prime. Then 2 times 1, you're going to have 2, like that, right? So that is what you are supposed to do, okay? From there you close the bracket. You know there is equal to 0, just put equal to 0. All right, so coming to this one, the way you do this one, first what you're supposed to do is just bring this one the way it is. So you say it is x prime plus 2, right? It's to the power 1. Even if you don't put any power, it means it's to the power 1. So then you put a bracket. You need to expand this the same way that I taught you. So you just say this x prime squared, x prime, you square x prime, you're going to have x prime to the power 2. Then 2 times x prime, you're going to have what? You're going to have 2x prime, okay? 2 times x prime, you're going to have 2x prime. Then 2x prime times 2, you're going to have 4x prime, right? You're going to have 4x prime, like that, okay? Then 2 squared, you're going to have 4, like that, okay? Like that. Then from here, we continue from here. So you know that you have positive, right? There is a positive, then you are supposed to multiply this 5 times everything that is there, okay? So you're going to say 5 times x prime squared. You're going to have 5x prime then squared, like that. Then what you are going to do is the 5 times the 4x prime. You know that 5 times 4 is 20, so meaning that you're going to have 20x prime. Then 5 times 4, you're going to have 20, like that. Okay, I'm doing it step by step, so meaning that we have killed the bracket. We are done with that bracket. As simple as that. Then from here, you need to multiply the 2 with everything inside. If there was some like terms inside, you would have added and subtracted, but we don't have any like terms. This is x, y, 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 then x prime, like just like that. So what you need to do is to multiply this. So 2 times x, y prime. So you're going to have a positive 2x prime y prime, like that. Then 2 times x prime, you're going to have positive 2x prime. Then 2 times y, 2 times 2y prime, you're going to have positive 4y prime. Alright, then 2 times 2, you're going to have 4. Okay, so you're going to have positive 4, like that. Then it is just equal to 0. Okay, so there is positive 4 that side. Okay, so that's positive 4, then equal to 0. This is positive 4, then equal to 0, like that. Okay, now coming here, now you know that it is like this. Okay, and what you need to know is that this has to be multiplied with that one. Don't even feel lazy. I'm doing it slowly because I'm explaining to you, but when you get to know this, you'll be doing it fast, simply because you know how to go about this. So make sure that you understand the concept. So what you need is the concept. Okay, you need the concept, then you'll be able to solve any question that you find. All right, so you need to multiply this x prime times x prime to the power 2. So when you're multiplying x, okay, when you're multiplying x times x to the power 2, okay, meaning that you're going to add the powers. When you're multiplying these are the same. Okay, they have the same values, they have the same bases. So what you do is you add the powers. Make sure that you should know these indices. Okay, you should know these rules when multiplying indices, mean that you're going to get just 1x prime. Then we are going to say 1 plus 2, that's going to be what? To be 3, like that. Okay, so make sure that you understand this. So x prime times x prime times x prime to the power 2. So you're going to say it will be x prime then to the power what? To the power 3, because 1, this is power 1, power 2, so it will be to the power 3. You're adding the powers. Okay, then this is x prime to the power 1, and this is 4x prime to the power 1. So mean that you're going to add the powers, because x times x, this is what it is. X times x means that you're going to have x squared, right? So this is what you are supposed to do. So meaning that you're going to have positive 4, okay, positive 4x prime to the power 2. Then this same x prime times 4, meaning that you're going to have 4x prime. Again, you multiply this 2 times x prime squared, you're going to have 2x prime, but it is squared. Don't make mistakes. Okay, so 2 times 4x prime, you're going to have 2 times 2, that is 8x prime. 2 times 4, you're going to have what? 8, like that. Okay, so just be following it step by step, like that. So that is what you are supposed to do from here. Then you just go on and deal with this. Okay, just go on and deal with this. You just have to copy it the way it is. Just copy it. Okay, so just copy it. I know it might be confusing and a little bit long, but you need to take your time. Make sure that you don't have to make mistakes. Okay, so from here you're going to say this is 5x prime. Okay, so you're going to say 5x prime, but it is to the power 2. Okay, then this is 20 plus 20 x prime plus 20. Okay, plus this is 2xy prime, 2x prime y prime. I'm here. Then here you're going to say plus 2x. I'm sure you've seen here, but for the sake of space, let me write this side. Okay, let me start from here, writing it using the other line. Okay, so I'm actually here. Okay, I'm here. I'll say this is 2x prime, so that is 2x prime. Then we have 4y prime, so plus 4y prime plus 4. It is plus 4 equal to 0, so it is plus 4 equal to 0. That is how it is. Okay, just simplify them, don't even feel lazy. So from here what you're supposed to do is to collect the like terms. Okay, those that are similar, you add them, you subtract them, just like that. So if you look at this one, power 3, do you have any with power 3 in here? No, you don't have. So meaning that it is just alone. So meaning that it is going to be x prime to the power 3. Okay, how about those with power 2? But you should start with the x, not y. Okay, that is how it goes. You should start with x, not y. So those with power 2 and they have the x prime, let's see them. Okay, so those that have power 2, we have this. Okay, we have this. It is 4x power 2. What of the other one which has x power 2? Okay, which has x power 2, we have this 2x prime power 2. Then the other one, we have this. Okay, it is power 2. Let's see, do we have any? No, we don't have. Looking at here, we don't have that one which has a power 2. We don't have. So just look at them. Are they, you subtract them? So this is positive 4x. If they are positive, just add them. If there is a positive and a negative, you where you're able to subtract, you can subtract them. Don't even waste your time. So this is positive 4x prime. This is positive 2x prime. This is positive 5x prime. They are just simply saying that they're just 4 plus 2 plus 5. Just like that. Okay? Alright? So just have to add them. So you know that 4 plus 5, it is 9. 9 plus 2, that is 11. Okay, so mean that we have 11x prime to the power 2. So we are going to, I'm writing the answer here. Okay, we have 11. Let me write the answer in black pen. Okay, so we have so this is x prime to the power 3, right? X, the prime, let me write it like this, 10 to the power 3, like that. Then we have 4x plus 2x plus 5. You're going to have 11x prime to the power 2. Okay, all right, so let's look at the other ones here. Now you're going to look at those that have y power 2. Do we have those that have y power 2? We don't have. Okay, we only have y power 1. So you go with those that have x power 1. Okay, just x prime, x prime, x prime. That is what you're supposed to do. So let's look at those that have x prime. So those that have x prime, there is 4x prime. Okay, so we have this here, 4x prime, then it is just 4x prime. Let's go, we have this, okay, going, we have this is just 2x prime, this is 2xy prime. Okay, so we have that. Okay, that's all, right? So you can even start with this one. Okay, this one, because it doesn't even have its like term. Okay, this one doesn't even have its like term, so you can start by writing it. Since it doesn't have its like term, there is no 2x there is no we don't have the one which has x, y, which has x and y prime. So just write, you can just add it to x prime, y prime, like that. Then these ones that I've marked, there is 4, there is 8, there is 20, there is 2. So you just have to add them, those, because they are positive and the negative, they just have positive. So this is positive, so meaning that it is just 4. We have 8, so plus 8, we have 20. Okay, coming, we have 2 here, we have 2 here, so we say plus 2. So just add this. Okay, so you know that 8 plus 2, it's 10. 10 plus 20, we have what? 30. 30 plus 4, we have 34. So meaning that we are going to have positive 34x prime, like that. Okay, so now what do we have now? What has left here? So here, you know that there is that one which has letter y. So let's see the one that has letter y in here. So we only have this. Okay, we only have 4y prime. So just write the 4y prime like that. So it is positive 4y prime, positive 4y prime. Then from here, after doing that, you know that what has left is only those ones with no letters attached to them. So those ones with no letters attached to them, we have let's look, let's check. We have 8 here. Okay, we have 8 there. Okay, we have 8. If we check nicely, we have 20 here. Okay, so we have 20. Let me just be putting this, so I'll just mark them like that so that you are not confused. And also we have the 4 there. Okay, so those are the ones that we have. So we have 4, we have 8, we have 20. So we are going to say 4 plus 8 plus 20, right? So 4 plus 8, you know, you're going to have 12. 12 plus 20, you're going to have 32. So meaning that you will have plus 32. Okay, so that's how you can solve this kind of questions. I know you need more time to understand this, but make sure that you get the concept. Okay, so I wanted to show you how to expand when you have this. Okay, when you have that and when you have a power 3. Okay, so that was my main intention here. Okay, so make sure that you understand. Okay, make sure that you understand. So Thank you for watching. I've been your tutor, Patrick Divine.